Pastel room. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's creepy. It's following me. I wonder if anything scary is gonna happen. Oh. Oh, there's this which tells me where I'm coming from. Oh, no way. I feel a little unsafe. This is such like a classic of like children's cartoons. I wonder, are like kids these days seeing like Tom and Jerry? Like, are they getting exposed to that anywhere? Anything older than the 80s was classified as problematic. What were the best like classic like cartoons? I feel like for me, Tom and Jerry beats like, what was that? Tom and Jerry was peak. Really liked regular Bugs Bunny too. Moon and Pink Panther. Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Now that's a good one. We had a VHS that had like Georgia the Jungle, and it also had Rocky and Bullwinkle on it and something else. Those were good. I really liked Rocky and Bullwinkle, but I didn't get to watch enough of it. Top Cat was nice. I mostly got to watch Top Cat at my grandmother's house because I'd wake up at weird hours. Oh dear. This is getting a little... It's getting a little labyrinthy. Oh. Oh dear. What's this? Oh, I got a key. I'm scared. You like the Roadrunner? Meep meep. YouTube's been really interesting so far. I've gotten some really interesting comments. Somebody commented on one of my YouTube shorts that if they got to shake my hand, LeBron's hand, or that Austrian painter's hand, that they would never wash their hands again and they'd wear gloves to do anything. And I was like, wow, the young people really care a lot about Gustav Klimt. I'm glad he's getting the respect he deserves. Can they start playing classical music again? Oh, this is new. Oh, I like these stairs with this sort of floor patterning. I think that Rainbow Polka Dot is like low-key so beautiful. This looks like paradise to me. These pink stairs with this like striking like lemon sorbet, and then like the rainbow polka dot. I think that rainbow polka dot is like so beautiful. Rainbow polka dot is one of my favorite patterns in Animal Crossing GameCube. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't think I want to go in there. Whatever's happening in there, I don't know if I want to go in there. The bananas in pajamas are gonna walk down the stairs any second. I also really like the color coding in hospitals sometimes. I do love the visual language of hospitals. I agree. Perfect. This is exactly where I wanted to where I wanted to observe from. I was never afraid of hospitals. Sorry to goth flex, but like I was always very excited to be in a place where my blood could be taken. Stop. That's spooky. I love the theater of seeing a doctor. So I was never like afraid of hospitals, but it's sort of like there's an oppressive miasma to hospitals that I struggle with. Like it's a spiritual weight. Like I feel like I need to be in constant prayer in a hospital. The theater, what's the appeal? Well, you know, you go to the doctor and you have to present yourself just right. And, you know, you have to turn your head and cough, you know, when they're groping your fruity pebbles. And, you know, there's all this stuff that you have to do. It's nice to know what to do. I'm all about pageantry in all of its forms. Yeah. The whole procession of being a kid going to see your pediatrician in like a hospital is this, it's a theater and a pageantry that's meant to reassure both you and your parent, that everything's okay. We know what's going on and we can take care of you. You're safe. As long as you keep coming to me, I can solve your problems. And it's really not true, right? Like, I mean, they can catch things and they can treat things, but really there's so much that can go wrong with the body that you simply can't do anything about. But you're not really supposed to think like that as a kid. You're supposed to think that everything can be solved somehow. There's always a test that can get to the bottom of everything. And once you do the test, you'll be okay. I feel like we are given all these mental talismans to keep ourselves from thoughts of mortality and just how poorly understood the body is. But really, like, there's so much that there's no control over. Oh dear. I don't think this thing had a face before. I don't recall this having a face before. I think that's new. I believe that unironically the theater builds a strong delusion of immortality that causes children to act more reckless later. True. Very true. The crinkly paper that make you sit on is so unpleasant. It is. It is. I was always such a little wiggler that I would rip the paper and then feel bad about it. But nobody ever complained. I'd be sitting there waiting and I'd be squirming too much and end up ripping the paper. Is liking needles a red flag, Rock? I've never been brave enough to draw someone else's blood.
But I would love to.
You and still are kind of sensitive. So you can't watch the needle when it's put inside you. Yeah. I like watching them put it inside. What was your favorite hospital waiting room toy? I really liked the, like, twisty noodles with the little, like, abacus, like, things that you could move on the, like, long twisty noodles to, like, the other side. Whatever the fuck that sort of stem toy is supposed to be. That one was your favorite? Oh, cute, cute, cute. What is that even called? Does that have a name? I love those little, like the bead toys. What is that? Those are impossible to name. And you can only find them in like waiting rooms. That deserves a quick search on the internet. These right here. And they get way more elaborate than this sometimes. But this, oh man. Having races where you try to see who can get the most of them to the other side the fastest. That's so much fun. The original fidget toy, true. Most boring toys ever. I'm gonna push them on one track. Wow. Linear gameplay. Wow. Yeah, this right here. I need one of these. Whenever I'm back from Japan, I need one of these. What a jumbo stem toy. The original GameCube. Oh dear. The Sky Room. Oh, I can't open. Oh! Why did it scare me? I made a little sound when I pressed up against the door. I'm literally a cat landing on tinfoil when I'm playing horror games. Oh? Another key. Oh, nothing's changed. Well, I've gotten 2 keys, and I think they correspond with these light colors. This is what I think the onsens are set up like in Japan. Maze room. Oh, I can actually enter this one. God, I remember when I had these fucking puzzle tiles in my stream room for sound dampening. That was so extra. I did not need to be doing all that. Surely this whole thing isn't like a self-contained trap, right? Like it's gotta go somewhere or something, right? I love these kind of play spaces though. Good, clean kid fun. Nice, healthy scampers. Such a scary memory of being stuck in one of these mazes for hours at a birthday party, and it felt big and confusing. Oh, you poor thing. That sounds like a rich kid's birthday party. So I feel bad, but like, I'm also kind of giving you like the leering back in the mirror while I'm driving you Parasite style, just a little bit. It was a McDonald's play place. Wow, you gotta go to a birthday party at McDonald's? Okay, silver spoon. Rich. Wow, imagine buying out a whole McDonald's. Hours in the McDonald's play place. You almost got filtered. Your kid gets lost for hours in the McDonald's play place. Well, you got yourself a future award winner. Future Darwin's Awards winner. And don't look that one up. I promise that I'm not traumatized in any way that's not sexy. Oh. A green light. Oh. Oh, another door, another door, another door. Oh no. Hi, fellas. Oh my god, this place is so huge. We're never getting out of here, chat. This game really does master the feeling of a liminal space, because you start out thinking like, I can do this. I can master this. I can know where I'm going. I can find my way around. Look, it's a little confusing, but I'll get it. Then you open one wrong door, and all of a sudden you're someplace so far from knowability, and that's super fucking liminal. Ooh, Apple Jolly Ranchers. Ooh, oh. You know what? Jolly Ranchers were pretty goated. Although honestly, as a kid, I really preferred like Warhead sour candy. I used to fuck hard with the Warhead sour candy. Some of being a child makes you want to violently assault yourself with the sourest candy possible. Hell yeah. I used to eat so much sour candy. Oh my god, and salt and vinegar chips. I would eat those until like I couldn't taste anything. I would eat salt and vinegar chips until my tongue was like completely stripped of any function whatsoever. Like, how is this an unregulated substance for children to consume? We could have the same restrictions put on salt and vinegar chips that get put on like alcohol, like 21 or older. Harm reduction sites for salt and vinegar chips. Have I played Superliminal? Yeah, I've played it twice. Do you want to see an old clip of me playing Superliminal? I've got like 2 Superliminal clips here of my old model. I'll let you all peek some old ancient stuff. I don't remember what happened in this clip, but I've got like 2 of these. This isn't the clip I was looking for. I don't know what happens in this. Okay. Oh, sus, chat, sus, chat, sus. That's awesome. And then I have another one here.
Welcome to Catboy Heaven.
Or maybe I should say Catboy Hell. Yeah, that was me, kiddo. That was my very first model. What are these? My brain. I'm sorry. My brain. I'm not good with words sometimes. My brain. Where's the schedule? This is the schedule. This is the schedule. Hello. Yeah. Wait, I'm not. We're not gonna look at that anymore. What else do we have? My commitment to Monkey is so incredible. Easily the most committed to Monkey of anybody in the world. My commitment to Monkey.
Hell yeah.
Hi. Hi. How about that? How about that? How about you make me some tater tots? Could you make me some tater tots? I'd really like some tots. If I could have some tater tots, I'd appreciate it. Some tots, please. 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 Yeah.
So stupid. So fucking stupid.
Damn. Orange was so peak, and we switched off it for Apple. I'll never forgive myself for that. My voice has gotten way more sultry and smooth. Yeah, I was definitely doing the perky little femboy voice when I started. I felt like my voice was just like not attractive in a boy way, so I needed to make it attractive in a girl way. That was sort of how I felt about it. I worked really hard to get my voice like really cute as I could, like really feminine, because like I didn't think that I had a very good boy voice. Honestly, so stupid of me, because it's like when I started there wasn't really an idea of like what a male VTuber was supposed to be. And so there were just like a handful of like femboys. And so it's just like, I think that's just what you're supposed to sound like. And I was always into it. I always had a very like gender bizarre presentation anyway. So it felt suitable. After having watched you a few months, it's made me more confident using my southern accent more. Good. Southern accents are really hot. Little did he know he had the best boy voice ever. Aw, thanks. It was really cute and you had more of that mystery accent. My voice is sexier these days. Yeah. Yeah. Rizzes you. Love getting comfortable in a hole you're lost in. I like to keep it a little stressed out. I don't want to get too comfortable. Chat, does any adult like love the grape flavor? I feel like as a kid, grape was kind of there for like diversity and also cope. But like as an adult, like I still like strawberry flavors. I still like cherry flavors. But grape? Who fucks with grape as an adult? Just eat a real grape. Right? It never tasted like grape. That's some messed up stuff was going on. When was the last time anyone here had grape soda? Last time I had grape soda was probably like 20 years ago. Grape soda was like the most sugar you could possibly get in a 12-ounce can. That makes sense. Oh. Whole? Like pomegranate soda. You know, I bought a pomegranate for the first time in my life like a month or two ago. I was feeling kind of depressed and I was like, I want to start trying more things. And you know those things are just like full of seeds. It's like the worst. It's like the worst experience. I pretty much just threw it away. I'm gonna try so much candy in Japan. They're gonna call me Candy Darling. Oh yeah, here let me pull something up for you. Let me give you a little history lesson here. This is a picture of Candy Darling on her deathbed. She was sort of part of like the Warhol group. She was a really like early influential part of like trans performing arty scene. I remember seeing this image and being so struck by it when I was younger. And she had written a letter for when like on her deathbed. This was in 74, and she wrote, "Unfortunately, before my death, I had no desire left for life. I am just so bored by everything. You might say bored to death. Did you know I couldn't last? I always knew it. I wish I could meet you all again." Stream, it really is an MK Ultra roller coaster. Like an hour ago, we were talking about fucking hide and seek. Oh no. No. No, I thought I might have turned on the light. No. I think we're done in here. No way. Oh, so now the light's on the door. That wasn't there before, was it? I can't remember. It's been so long. If I could make a new type of back room, what would it be? There were two places in particular in my university that were really fucking liminal. And one was the offices for the department that I worked in, which I think are basically covered by your standard kind of like office liminal space. But then the other place that was super fucking liminal was like the library, particularly the like historic archive library. It's hard because like in a way it's like, how can a library be liminal when it's like you already don't necessarily expect to see many people there? But I still think it works for me. I feel like nature's a little challenging for liminality because there's already this sense that we don't belong there. And I feel like one of the components for liminality are like, it's essentially like in between spaces where other people are expected due to an element of social performance underpinning the space. The absence of others informs your own lack of direction. Is there schoolrooms? You know, I do remember playing one liminal game that had sort of like a schoolrooms, but I didn't find it very effective. I think school's hard to feel liminal with. As to the why, I feel like it would take a long time for like a sense of like a schoolrooms to hit as like something's off, because I think there's like always this, there's always this imminent weight of like more people are going to be here soon. So I don't know if the absence of people would be suitably like scary or unsettling. I feel like it would feel like permissible in some way. Local glory hole backrooms, no matter falls for it or no one's ever there. They're solved it. Bones, what do you know about people never being at the local glory holes? Oh, new key. New key, that's huge. Okay, that's totally new. I totally haven't seen this before. Very big. Corkscrew shaped. Something very positive's gonna happen up here, I just know it. No way. Oh, that's like 4 keys. Nice. I assume there's 5 keys since there's 5 lights. Whoa. Okay. The Froggy Cat Mansion. Hell yeah. Distant screams. Distant screams as Froggy Cats get taken off of that, what was it called? The like wood marble snaky tube abacus toy. What was that called? It's called like a bead toy or something. We literally just learned his name. Yeah, Chad. What is that in the distance? Like, what's that shape? There's some sort of different shape over there compared to the other side. It's a rook shape. It's the Wu-Tang symbol. No way. Wu-Tang, that's what I say after flicking my tongue around European boys. I've still got it. I have heard from a reliable source that Wu-Tang is in fact something to fuck with. Can anyone confirm or deny? I think the only thing that I know about Wu-Tang is, first of all, Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with, and 2, Martin Shkreli bought their like super Bitcoin album, and then he lost it to the federal government when he got like in turbo jail or whatever, and now people are listening to it in the Big Apple. Huh. I'm gonna sleep so fucking hard tonight. Castle room. Do you have a key? Oh. Yes. Whoa, Argentina mention. Whoa. Oh, hell yeah. This floor is perfect. Oh, I love that pattern. We've got balloons and presents. Ooh, and little bunt pan jello molds. Yummy. Square balloons. Did I have more presents attached to balloons? No, says the balloon, hiding its suspiciously present-shaped bulge in its throat. The color design in here is amazing. This is so like 1950s high school tile. Ooh. Yeah, I love this carpet. This carpet's really good. And this carpet is totally movie theater carpet, actually. Like, I've totally been in a movie theater that had a carpet like this in the hallways. The music really sets this mood for like abandoned kid's birthday party. Oh no, now the music's gonna be gone. Plunged into cruel silence. Oh no, it's looping. Okay, we're good. Oh gosh. No way. It's so big. Ooh. Ooh, no way, cute. And this guy. Would I scold us for drawing on the play place walls? If your drawings were property enhancing, I would not scold you. But if they were weird black olive creatures with no teeth and a spider crawling out of their mouth, I might spank you. This is literally like what Pokemon designs are turning into. Whoa. Lewd. Devs. Explain yourself. Psychiatrist said he wanted to do a little exercise. He wanted to do a Rorschach test. Next thing I know, he's showing me all these pictures of my dad's huge hard p***s. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You're sick. Get those out of my face. Where'd you even get those? Oh, cute. I'm kind of vibing it. Oh, one-eyed tiger or lion. Lion. Oh, cute. The Snooterosaurus. Oh, and the donut crocodile. Oh my god, and the donut. Yummy. Oh my god, look at that. He's got a skin fang. One of the brutal things about trying to not be too insane on Twitch is sometimes I'll think of a bit and I'll quickly scale it back a little bit. I'll put a little of the ja out. Unscaled jokes with infinite power scaling. Have you ever bought an album, then your music taste changed, and you had the CD and you don't know what to do with it? Actually, yeah. I once impulsively bought a Mary J. Blige single, and it was okay, but I was done with it pretty much as soon as I listened to it like twice after buying it. I was like, okay, I don't know when I'm gonna need to get that out of the collection again, but probably not for a while. Singing as he wanders a liminal space. If Faust appears before me and invites me to wander a liminal space outside of time, I would do it for quite a while. I'd be very comfortable and I would come out wiser. Whoa, look at this guy squared up. He looks fucking jacked. Look at the build. Oh, me looking down on you. Oh, cute. Gonna get ya. Gonna get ya. Oh, Red Man. Hi, Red Man.
Yo, Red Man, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck off that.
And the buddies. Red man and the buddies. Oh, green dog. I think the drawings might have diminished the liminality slightly if it wasn't for the music. The music really pushes me into this liminal space. Like, because I recognize the absence of the players. I have to like sit with the emptiness, with the signs that there was life and now there's none, with the question of where it went and when it went. I don't remember that one or that one. Sorry, I scared myself. So we still have to find the generator in here. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I don't like that sound. Something about this makes me think of the smell of fresh cut grass, the easy warmth of summer, cracked dry pavement, too much sunshine, not enough trees, big metal pipes you climb over with your friends to balance, the kind of dares you look back on and blanch over when you're grown. What's my take on the recent news they're enforcing government-mandated twinkification in Venezuela? I think that incentivizing health is good. I think that health starts with nutrition, so, you know, a government food program would be a good way to sponsor twinkification. Honestly, if I ran the government, obviously healthcare would be like free and widely accessible, but also we'd have probably a lot of, it would rhyme with of like the sort of people who are behind making like super addictive junk food that like poisons you with like red 40 and shit. I think that Ozempic is probably, I'm pretty skeptical of anything that modifies the brain so heavily. I read this sort of like person talking about their experience with Ozempic, and that they had been on it and then got off it. What they found was that basically like here's how they described it. Food for them, like eating something that tastes really good, was sort of like having like fireworks go off in their brain, right? Like sort of like mentally, chemically. And that what Ozempic seemed to do from their perspective was it made that firework sensation go away. But the reason why they stopped taking it was that they felt that that firework feeling was going away for everything. That it wasn't actually that much of a targeted experience. And so it was easier for them to not overindulge in food, because that pleasurable spike was gone from their experience set, but it was also gone from their motivation with their work. And they also didn't have any like sex drive. They had this sort of like dark creeping realization of the parts of my brain that make life worth living are being shut down chemically. Never understood why I should feel worried about low drive. Well, you know, you don't have to be, but I do think that a sex drive is a wonderful and beautiful part of being a living human being. And I feel like if you're missing your sex drive, you're probably missing some other drives, right? I like having a sex drive, but I gladly sacrifice it for happiness. Happiness is pretty fleeting though. You probably mean contentment, which is also probably about what you'd experience, so taking notes, journaling while on medication can help keep things in perspective, since you're judging your own health with the same brain that's being treated. I think so, yeah. I think so. It's rough, though, because language is something that not everyone experiences cognitively the same. Like, for me, I'm I'm incredibly, and it's not meant to be a flex, but I'm incredibly oriented towards language. So for me, I feel very precise in the ways that I talk and think to myself. But even with that, I know that there are some parts of my psyche that aren't adequately put into words, right? And so in that way, I would also say, you know, like, sure, you could journal while you're on some sort of medical journey. You know, that might be antidepressants, that might be hormones of some kind, might be antibiotics even, for tracking how they affect your cognition. But how oriented are you towards language? Because your journaling might not really capture the texture of what's changing in your brain sponge, right? So I think that's important to keep in mind. Even if you're journaling through it, are you really catching all of your own nuances? I would say maybe a combination of journaling and maybe video diaries to yourself. But I don't know, people think it's in different ways. I know people who say they think mostly in like images, or like something that's like not even images. Like they think in some sort of like aura vibes, and like it's hard for them to describe because it's just not mapping to language. So I don't know. I think it would be totally possible to miss something in that sort of practice. Do I journal? I have a food journal. Is streaming a journal? Yeah, streaming's my journal, kind of. Streaming is my journal in the sense that I know that it's being peeked at, and I'm okay to tell on myself. I journal sometimes. The other day I was working on the secret project that I don't know what I'm going to reveal at this point because travel's kind of messed it up. But I was writing something for it, and I meant to write a little bit about how I got into streaming. What I ended up writing was like a personal history spanning from like childhood to young adulthood. It just totally got out of my hands, and I just kept writing. Just all the writing you had to do back in academia. Well, you know, and again, like, this is kind of, I guess, sort of a humble brag, but like, since I organize my thoughts in like, as I'm speaking, I'm seeing like the next like paragraphs written in my mind by like a chorus of me, like the letters and sentences all pulling together in pages that are in the air, you know, like glowing like Tom Marvolo riddle letters switching in the movie kind of shit. Like, I don't know, since I'm so in the words as I speak and as I think, it's as good as writing it for me to speak, I guess, right? So it's like, I don't know, do I miss writing? I feel like writing is a way to communicate my thoughts that are already basically a text. So I don't miss it. The way I think is truly superior. I'll take that compliment. Thank you, Stormy. Text is a good approach if you don't feel totally mentally clear, because here's the thing. If you can't teach it, you don't know it. And you can't teach it if you can't organize it, right? So if you feel like you're not totally sure your thoughts, this is interesting, all these balconies. Try to write them out. I love expanding my vocabulary. There's already so many words. I think that's amazing. Have I thought about doing like a daily advanced English vocabulary word? You have an Anki deck for that. Really? No, not really. I think, language can be isolating. I have to make a deliberate, conscious choice to be careful with how many $2 words I use, because I need to be of and with and in the people. I sort of feel like the stuff that I use as words is already sophisticated enough that like I should be careful not to over sophisticate it. I should focus on feeding people what I've got. I don't need to grow new crops, right? I think eventually it starts to chart in your head like a taxi driver's brain. And then you just start finding the next, ooh. And then you start finding the next thing. This is kind of fun. What chair would you sit in, chat? What color are you picking? Yeah. The real answer is, I'd rather sit on your lap. I feel like I'd probably pick the purple one. And I know you would think I'd pick the pink one, but I'd pick the purple one because you belong in the pink one. Because you're my little princess. You're my sweet little prince. So I'd want you in the little pink chair. Has you blushing over a chair. Ah, cute. You'll finish in the pink one either way. Okay, Riz. You should always keep like a pencil and some paper in your back pocket in case you show up in the Backrooms chat. Oh, the sky room. Ooh, the sky room. Nice. Ooh, nice. I'm liking this. I'm liking the rainbow pole. Oh, the toys room. Ooh, we don't have this one either. Do we have the key for it? Whoa, wait, we could do the toy room and the sky room. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay, obviously we can go into this mouth. So this is what finding the G-spot's like. Yeah, the Google spot. Ooh, it's like that last place, kind of. Ooh. As a taller guy, do you ever get the itch to crawl into a hole or small compartment? Yeah, I'm always trying to fit into small things. Oh my god. No way. We found that pretty fast. So then we are just missing like one. Game looks pretty liminal. It looks super freaking liminal. Super freaking liminal. Oh, what's that? Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've heard that sound. Where is it? It's probably under me, right? Oh my god. Oh, no way. Chat. What if we cuddled? What if we embraced each other on this bed? Oh, man. Laying on our sides. Legs entangled. Me resting my left hand on your neck, right at the nape. Rubbing my thumb under your jawline. Leaning in and rubbing our noses together. Pressing our foreheads together. Pulling you in for a little kiss. You know, they're planning to continue the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series, and I think it's a huge fucking mistake. And it really bothers me. I hope that the project dies soon. Yeah, they're getting rid of Joss Whedon. They're getting rid of literally the guy who masterminded it. All because he was a horrible boss. Wow, breaking news. Really creative people are horrible bosses. No way. What's next? Are they weird sex freaks too? It's so performative to act like Joss Whedon was like the biggest monster ever. He wasn't the biggest monster ever. He was just kind of a fat slob about it, which used to be okay. Some people just have a persona that lets them get away with bad behavior, and Lynch had it. Yeah. Oh no. I'm being fucking edged. I can hear it, but I can't reach it. No way. Me when the clown's prostate is a squeaky toy. Oh. Yes. Oh my god, no, look at this. I'm actually a genius. No, wait. Oh, fuck. It's the sky rooms I came from. I think this is the other entrance. I think I might have just solved it. Yeah. Damn. Oh, door. Door. Okay. Okay. All right. Another oh. Another door. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're back where we belong. Just a little peek. Ooh. Now this looks pretty cool. Yeah, this room's pretty cute. Imagine being a frog sitting on one of these tree pedestals like a lily pad, casually catching little flying chocolate bugs. Yummy. This game is major album cover core because Liminality sells nostalgia so good. But I don't know. It would probably won't be for like another year till I could really spend the time. Oh, chat. Look. Wow. You know, when we got here and I saw all these lights, I honestly kind of felt like it felt like an impossible hurdle. But look, we did it. We got them all, chat. It felt like something that I couldn't possibly do. And now it's fucking done. That's amazing. This cat boy is standing in front of a button for an amazing reason. Oh boy. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. The escape room. Oh, Willikers. Oh my god. That was cold. I feel like he was too fully into the frame before I even fully grapple with the fact that he was there. You know what I mean? Like... Oh! Fuck! Oh, he lured me back. How did I get back there so easy? Oh? Oh! Oh my. Thank you. Come back soon. Whoa. God, this is like so good. No way. Whoa. I can't believe we did it, chat. We did it. Whoa. Dang. Nice. That's pretty awesome. That was a very, very satisfying liminal place. Whoa. Another dreamcore down. Whoa, 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 whoa. I snore in my sleep. No. Ugh. Nice. That was really fun. That was really fun. I liked that. That was good. That was good. Meow.